Welcome back to DRAWPEDIA tutorials. Today I'm gonna teach you how to draw Nitrojerry from Fortnite. If you are new to this channel, be sure to like, subscribe and comment below. I'm gonna draw on my Wacom tablet, but you can follow my tutorials with any other media that you have, whether it's pencil color, Sharpie or crayon. Now first of all, I'm gonna draw a curved line across for the top of his head, and I'm gonna arch it slightly upwards in the middle point. Same is gonna turn downwards on the left corner. A line downwards, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the right side of his head. From the ending point on the left, diagonal curved line across to the middle of his face and slightly to the lower point. Turn it back diagonally upwards to the right side of his head. And below that line from the middle point, I'm gonna draw his eye patch on the left with curved line downwards and slightly to the left. Same is turn to the left and same is turn back upwards at the outer corner of the eye patch. Turn it upwards at that corner. Inside of that, I'm going to draw a star shape with an upside down V shape at this upper corner. Turn it sideways to the right and left. Sharp turn diagonally down to the middle point. Flare it out diagonally down on both sides. Sharp turn diagonally up to the middle on both the left and right. At the outer corner of the eye patch, I'm going to trace the same curved line at the side on the right at this lower point and on the left side at that corner. A short line upwards on both ending points. Below the eye patch at the side of his head, I'm going to continue the line on the left downwards. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the right side. Now for his right eye, I'm gonna take a point in the middle of his face, off center to the right, and draw a line across to the right and slightly up. And from the ending point on the left, I'm gonna draw a U curve line to the ending point on the right, like that. And inside of the eye, I'm gonna draw a small black circle at this upper corner in the middle. Below the right eye, I'm going to draw a curved line across to the left for the upper line of his mouth and slightly downwards. Same is going to turn downwards on both sides. And from the ending point on the left, curved line across to the ending point on the right, and I'm going to stretch it slightly downwards in the middle of the mouth right there. Now from the side of his head on the left, at the outer corner of the eye patch, I'm going to draw a diagonal line upwards to the right. Continue that line above the eye patch strap right there. Sharp turn diagonally down on the left corner to the left. And I'm going to mirror that same set of line on the right side of his head. Above his head on the right, curved line upwards, same is going to turn to the right. Repeat that same set of line again at the outer corner on the left right here. Curved line downwards from that point to the ending point below. Inside of that shape, I'm going to draw some curved lines across. And at the ending point on the right, I'm going to draw from the upper corner, zigzag line across to the right, zigzag line downwards at the side right there, and zigzag line back to the left at this lower point. On the left side of his head, I'm going to draw a rectangular shape diagonally down to the left, like that. And inside of that, I'm going to draw two lines downwards on the right corner. I'm going to repeat this same set of shape across diagonally to the right and downwards, all the way to his right waist. At the inner corner of his right waist right there, I'm going to draw a circular shape at this lower point. And inside of that, I'm going to draw from the top left corner, curve line diagonally down to the right, and repeat that same line again on the left corner. And on the right side of that whole thing, I'm going to draw a curve line across to the right at that point, and slightly below that, another similar line. Above that whole thing, I'm going to draw an arch curve line to the left, sharp turn to the right, arch curve line back to the right. Repeat that whole thing at the lower right corner below that. Above those two shapes, I'm gonna continue the same set of shape from his left shoulder diagonally down to the right, all the way to the lower point of his waist. Now from his right shoulder, I'm going to repeat that same set of shape across diagonally to the lower left corner. Continue the line from the side of his head on the left downwards, all the way to the lower point. And I'm going to do the same thing on the right side as well. And at the ending point below from the left, curve line across to the ending point on the right, stretch it slightly downwards in the middle point. Repeat that same curve line across again, slightly above that, at that corner. And above that line from the right side, I'm going to draw an upside down V shape at that point. Sharp turn upwards, sharp turn diagonally across to the left and down. Sharp turn back diagonally up to the right. Turn it out to the left and slightly up. Sharp turn diagonally up to the right. Sharp turn upwards and slightly to the left. Sharp turn across to the right and slightly down. Turn it diagonally up to the right. Inside of that shape, I'm going to trace the same set of line along the edge at that corner. And on the left side of that, I'm going to draw a similar shape with an upside down V shape at that point. Turn it diagonally up to the right. Sharp turn downwards, across to the right, sharp turn diagonally down to the left, turn it out to the right and down, sharp turn across to the left and slightly up, a V shape across to the left, turn it diagonally down to the left, sharp turn back upwards to the right, sideways to the left, turn it across to the right and slightly up. Now from the left side of his body, I'm going to draw a diagonal line upwards to the right at that corner. Turn it diagonally down to the right, sharp turn upwards, turn it across to the right and slightly down, sharp turn diagonally upwards to the left, turn it diagonally up to the right, Sharp turn across to the left. Turn it upwards at that corner. Inside of that shape, I'm going to trace the same line along the edge at this inner corner. And at the ending point on the left right there, sharp turn diagonally up to the right, sideways to the left and slightly up. Below that whole thing, I'm going to draw his legs on the left corner. Curve line downwards and flare it slightly out. Turn it back downwards to his ankle point. And on his ankle point, curve line diagonally down to the left. Semicircle turn up diagonally to the left. An arch curve line across to the left. Turn it diagonally downwards to the right. Curve line across to the right and to his heels. Turn it upwards at the inner corner of his foot. Extend it upwards all the way to his calf. Turn it inwards above his calf right there. And turn it diagonally up to the right at that corner. Now inside of his legs at the upper corner, I'm going to draw from the left, diagonal line downwards to the right. Repeat that same diagonal line again all the way to his knee point. And on his knee point, curve line across to the left from that knee point. And repeat that same curve line across again all the way down to his ankle point. Now below his ankle point on the left, I'm going to draw a diagonal curve line across to the right and downwards. Repeat that same diagonal curve line across all the way to the front tip. And on the left side of that, I'm going to draw a set of U curve line across diagonally to the left. Slightly above that, another one. And on the left side of that whole thing, two more U curve line at that corner. Mirror the same shape of his legs on the right side. Now for his right arm, I'm gonna draw at the outer corner of his shoulder, curve line diagonally down to the right, turn it inwards, curve line diagonally down to the right. On his elbow point right there, I'm gonna draw a rectangular shape downwards and slightly to the right. And inside of that, I'm gonna draw two lines across at the upper corner. Repeat that same set of shape again at the outer corner on the right there. And another one at the inner corner on the left. Below that whole thing, continue the line of his arms diagonally down to the right. Semicircle turn downwards and turn it diagonally inwards to the left. Semicircle turn to the left at that corner, turn it back upwards. Above that ending point, slightly to the right. Curve line downwards. Semicircle turn to the left. Semicircle turn upwards and turn it back to the right at the tip of that finger. Curve line upwards and slightly to the left. Turn it diagonally down to the left. Semicircle turn to the left and back up at the tip of the thumb. Turn it diagonally upwards to the right and to his wrist. Above his wrist, I'm going to draw a curve line upwards and to the left. Inside of his arm from the upper corner, on the right, I'm going to draw a diagonal line across to the left and downwards. Repeat that same diagonal line along his arm all the way to his finger. Like that. And on his thumb from the inner corner of his wrist, curve line downwards. Repeat that same curved line downwards along the thumb all the way to the tip. Mirror the same shape of his arm on the left side. And that's all for our tutorial today. I hope you enjoy it and find my lessons helpful. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Also, feel free to drop your requests, suggestions or any other comments in the comment section below. See you next time!